Hello friends, let's continue the lesson permutations and combinations. So today we will see some questions related to the concept of combination. Okay, let's continue with the questions. Question number 1, determine the number of 5 card combinations out of a deck of 52 cards if there is exactly one ace in each combination. Determine the number of 5 card combinations. That means we have to select 5 cards out of a deck of 52 cards if there is exactly one ace in each combination. Here total number of cards is equals to 52. Now we know that number of aces is equals to 4. So in the deck of 52 cards there are 4 aces. Now in the 5 card combinations, so we have to select 5 cards from this 52 cards such that there is exactly one ace in each combination. So in how many ways we can do this? Okay, so first of all we have to take one ace card out of these 4 ace cards. There are total number of cards 52, and out of these 4 ace cards are there, and the remaining 48 cards are non-ace cards. This is 4 ace cards and 48 non-ace cards. Okay, non-ace. Now we have to make a 5 card combination. That means we have to select 5 cards and in which there is exactly one ace. So we have to select one ace card out of these 4 cards. So from these 4 cards we have to select one ace, but we have to make 5 card combinations, so we have to select the remaining 4 cards out of these 48 non-ace cards. So from this 48 we have to select 4 non-ace cards. Okay, 4 non-ace cards. So in how many ways we can do this? So the total number of 5 card combination in which there is exactly one ace is equals to, now you see in how many ways we can select this one ace card out of these 4 ace cards. It can be done in 4 C1 ways, and now out of these 48 non-ace cards we have to select 4, the remaining 4 cards we have to select from non-ace cards. Okay, so this can be done in 48 C4 ways, and this can be done in 4 C1 ways. Okay, now totally how much card is selected? 1 plus 4, that is 5 cards are selected now. So by the fundamental principle of counting we will get the total number of 5 card combinations. First we have to select one ace card out of these 4 ace cards, so 4 C1, then into, that means we have to select 4 non-ace cards out of these 48 non-ace cards. Okay, so 48 C4. So in this way the total number of 5 card combination is 4 C1 into 48 C4. So you know how to calculate this one. 4 C1 is equals to 4 into, now it is 48 C4, so it is 48 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 48 minus 4 whole factorial. So this is equals to 4 into 48 factorial, or you see here it is 48 minus 4, so we will get 44 factorial. So we can expand this 48 into 47 into 46 into 45 into 44 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 44 factorial. This 44 factorial gets cancelled out. Now you can calculate its value. Okay, so you see how in how many ways we can select these 5 cards in which there is exactly one ace. This is 4C1 into 48C4. You know how to calculate the value. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. The question is, in how many ways can one select a cricket team of 11? Cricket team of 11 from 17 players. 17 players are there. We have to select cricket team of 11. Okay. In which only 5 players can bowl. In which only 5 players can bowl. That means out of these 17 players, only 5 players can bowl. If each cricket team of 11 must include exactly 4 bowlers. If each cricket team of 11 must include exactly 4 bowlers, that means there must be exactly 4 bowlers in each of these cricket team of 11. Okay. So total number of players are here, total number of players is equals to 17. Now out of these 17 players, only 5 players can bowl. So number of bowlers is equals to 5. So out of these 17 players, 5 players can bowl. Now we have to select 11 players out of these 17. We have to select 11 players out of these 17, but in each team of this 11 there must be exactly 4 bowlers. So out of these 17, 5 players can bowl and the remaining 12 players are non-bowlers. Okay. Now we have to select exactly 4 bowlers. So in how many ways we can select these 4 bowlers? And we have to select the 4 bowlers out of these 5 bowlers. So here 4 bowlers can be selected in how many ways? In 5C4 ways. 5C4 ways. That means 4 players are selected and these 4 players are bowlers, and these are selected out of these 5 bowlers. Now how many players are remaining to be selected? We have to make a team of 11 players. So 4 players are selected from the bowlers. That means out of these 5 bowlers, 4 bowlers are selected. Now the remaining 7 players, that means we have to select 4 bowlers has been selected. Now we have to select remaining 7 players out of these 12. Okay. From these 12, the remaining, it is the total number of players in the team is 11 and the 4 players are selected. So the remaining number of players, that is 11 minus 4, that is equals to 7. 7 players has to be selected from these 12 players. Okay. So it can be done in how many ways? 12C7 ways. 12C7 ways, and this is 5C4 ways. So first of all, we have to select 4 bowlers out of these 5 bowlers. Here total number of players is 17, in which there are 5 bowlers. So we have to select 4 bowlers out of these 5 bowlers, and the remaining number of players. Remaining number of players means we have to make a team of 11 players. So remaining number of players is 11 minus 4, that is 7 players, and 7 players has to be selected from the remaining number of players from this 17. Okay, that is 12. So this can be selected in how many ways? 12C7 ways. These 7 players has to be selected from these 12. Okay. So total number of ways required, total number of ways or total number of this team of 11 players is equals to, this is 5C4 into, that means 4 bowlers has to be selected from these 5 bowlers and the remaining 7 players has to be selected from the remaining 12 players. Okay. So this is the first event. So it can be done in 5C4 ways, and following which the next event can be done in 12C7 ways. So by using fundamental principle of counting, we will get the total number of ways, the total number of teams is 5C4 into 12C7. Okay, and you know how to calculate it. It is very simple. the 5c4, what is the value of 5c4? It is 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 5 minus 4 whole factorial into 12c7 is 12 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 12 minus 7 whole factorial. Okay. What is the formula for NCR? Here we are using the formula for NCR, that is equals to n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r whole factorial. So this formula you have to use and simplify it, you will get the answer. Okay. You will get, this is 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 1 factorial into 12 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 5 factorial. Now you know how to calculate these factorials. Okay, clear? Now let's move on to the next question. The question is, a group consists of 4 girls and 7 boys. There are 4 girls and 7 boys. In how many ways can a team of 5 members be selected? In how many ways can a team of 5 members be selected if the team has number 1 no girls, number 2 at least 1 boy and 1 girl, number 3 is at least 3 girls. So there are 4 girls and 7 boys. Now we have to form a team of 5 members. That means we have to select 5 members, and the condition is given that in how many ways it can be done. That means in how many ways can a team of 5 members be selected if number 1 there is no girl. That means out of these 5 members no girl is selected, no girl is there in these 5 members. Okay. So let us see the solution. First one, the condition is no girls. What is given? If the team has no girls. So there are 4 girls and 7 boys. Here total number of girls is 4 and total number of boys is equals to 7. Now we have to select 5 members. We have to form a team of 5 members in which there should not be any girl. That means there should no girl should be there. So in how many ways we can select it? That means these 5 members must be selected out of these 7 boys. So here the required number of ways, that means the required number of ways in which the 5 members can be selected in which there is no girl. Okay, that is equals to, so out of these 7 boys we have to select 5 members. That only the case when there will be no girl. So it is in how many ways? 7C5 ways. Okay, 7C5. Why? Because there should not be any girl in the team. So all the 5 members must be selected from the 7 boys. So its value is 7 factorial divided by 5 factorial into 7 minus 5, that is 2 factorial, or we can write it as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. So 5 factorial will be cancelled out. So it is 7 into 6 divided by 2, that is 2 3s are, so it is 21 ways. So the required number of ways in which these 5 members can be selected if the team has no girl is 21 ways. Now let us see the second one. Second one is, what is given? At least 1 boy and 1 girl. So let us see in how many ways at least 1 boy and 1 girl will be there in the 5 members. Okay. So this is at least 1 boy means it may be more than 1 boy but less than the total number of boys, that is 7, but we have to select 5 members. Members should not be more than 5. Okay. So it can be done in this way. 1 boy, if I am total number of boys is total number of boys as there are 7 boys. Okay. And there are how many girls? 4 girls. Now at least one boy and one girl should be there in these 5 members. Suppose I am taking one boy, I am selecting one boy. Now to complete the 5 members, we have to take how many girls? We have to select all the girls now. That means one boy and 4 girls. As the case is, there should be at least one boy and one girl. So it may be more than one girl. So there are 4 girls. So one boy and 4 girls, the team has now 5 members. Or we can select 2 boys and how many girls we have to select now? To complete the 5 members, out of these 4 girls, we have to select 3 girls. Okay. So 2 plus 3, 5 members are there. Now, or it can be done in this way also, 3 boys, as the total number of boys is 7, so we can select 3 boys also. 3 boys and how many girls now? Out of these 4 girls, we have to select 2 girls. Or it can be done in this way also, we have to select 4 boys and how many girls? To complete the 5 members, 1 girl. Okay, only 1 girl. So in all these cases, there is at least one boy and one girl. That means it may be more than one boy or equals to one boy, similarly more than one girl or equals to one girl. But it should be less than the total number of boys and girls. Okay. So these are the 4 cases in which this can be done. That means the 5 members can be selected in which at least one boy and one girl is there. You see here one boy and 4 girls. So these are 2 events, we have to do both the events here and is there. So we have to multiply here, that means then OR is there. So here we have to add. Now let us see how to find the value of this one. Now you see in how many ways one boy and 4 girls can be selected. Now the first one is one boy and 4 girls. So one boy has to be selected out of these 7 boys. So it can be done in 7 C1 ways. 7 C1 ways. And means we have to multiply there. 4 girls. 4 girls are selected out of these 4 girls. So it is 4 C4 ways. Okay. So this is the first case, that means one boy and 4 girls. One boy and 4 girls are selected in how many ways? In 7 C1 into 4 C4 ways. Then OR is there, OR. So we have to add it. Okay. Now we have to select 2 boys and 3 girls. So 2 boys out of these 7 boys can be selected in 7 C2 ways. And is there, so into out of these 4 girls we have to select 3 girls. So it is 4 C3 ways. So this is the second case. Okay. Then plus next case is we have to select 3 boys out of these 7 boys. So it is 7 C3 and is there, so into 2 girls out of these 4 girls. So it is 4 C2. Then come to this OR, so it is plus. Next we have to select 4 boys out of these 7 boys. So it can be done in 7 C4 ways, and so into 1 girl out of these 4 girls. So 4 C1. So this is the total number of or required number of ways in which these 5 members can be selected if there is at least one boy and one girl. Okay. This is the second one, at least one boy and one girl. So the required number of ways is equals to 7 C1 into 4 C4, that means 1 boy and 4 girl, or so here it is plus 7 C2 into 4 C3, so 2 boys and 3 girls, then or 3 boys and 2 girls, 3 boys, 2 girls. So 7 C3 into 4 C2, or it can be done in this way also, 7 C4 into 4 C1, that is 4 boys and 1 girl. In all these cases there are 5 members. So you know how to calculate it just find the value of 7C1. You know, we can write directly the value of 7C1, that is 7 into 4C4, that is 1, plus 7C2, that is 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 7 minus 2, that is 5 factorial, into 4C3. What is the value of 4C3? It is in the form of NC n minus 1, so its value is n, so it is 4, then plus 7C3, that is 7 factorial divided by, it is 3 factorial into 7 minus 3, that is 4 factorial, into 4C2. So it is 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, okay, plus 7C4, that is 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 7 minus 4, that is 3 factorial, and into 4C1 that is equals to 4, okay, clear. Now just calculate it. It is 7 plus 7 into 1, that is 7, plus 7 factorial, we can write this 7 factorial as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. So 5 factorial will be cancelled out, divided by 2 into 4, then plus, it is 7 factorial, so we can stop at 4 factorial as denominator, in denominator there is 4 factorial. So 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial, that is 3 into 2 into 1, 4 factorial gets cancelled out. Now it is into 4 into 3 divided by 2, that is 4 into 3 into 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 4 into 3 divided by 2, then plus 7 into 6 into 5 divided by, again it is 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 3 factorial. So we can write 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial, that is 3 into 2 into 1, so and into 4, that is equals to 7 plus, now it is 2 3s are 7 3s are 21 and it is 84, okay, plus here we can cancel out this 3 2s are 6 and 2 2s are, this is 4. So 7 into 5, that is 35 into 6 is there, so that is equals to 210 plus, now it is 6 cancelled out, 7 5s are 35, 35 into 4, that is 140. So if we add it, so we will get 441, okay. Now let us see the third part. The third part is at least 3 girls, at least 3 girls. If there is at least 3 girls in the team, that means out of these 5 members there should be at least 3 girls. Now what is the number of boys and what number of girls? There are 4 girls, totally there are 4 girls and 7 boys. So if there is at least 3 girls means minimum 3 girls, it may be more than 3 girls but less than the number of total number of girls. So if I am selecting 3 girls, then we have to select how many boys? 2 boys, as there are 5 members in the team. So 3 girls and 2 boys, okay. Next, if I am selecting 4 girls, all the girls, or if I am selecting 4 girls, then we have to select only 1 boy, clear. Now in how many ways this can be done? Let us see, 3 girls out of these 4 girls. So the required number of ways is equals to, now 3 girls out of these 4 girls, it can be done in 4C3 ways, and is there, so into, now 2 boys out of these 7 boys, so 7C2 ways, or so plus will be there, 4 girls and 1 boy, so 4 girls out of 4 girls, so 4C4, then into how many boy? 1 boy out of these 7 boys, so it is 7C1 ways, and you know how to calculate it, okay. You can find the value of this one. So in this way we have completed this question. Now let us move on to the next question. The question is, in an examination a question paper consists of 12 questions. divided into two parts, that is part 1 and part 2, containing 5 and 7 questions respectively. So there are 5 questions in part 1 and 7 questions in part 2. There are totally 12 questions. Okay. A student is required to attempt 8 questions in all. A student is required to attempt 8 questions in all, selecting at least 3 from each parts. Selecting at least 3 from each parts. So in how many ways can a student select the questions? This is the question. In how many ways can a student select the questions? Once again, listen carefully. There are 12 questions in a question paper, and the question paper is divided into two parts, that is part 1 and part 2. In part 1 there are 5 questions, and in part 2 there are 7 questions. Now a student is required to attempt 8 questions in all. A student is required to attempt 8 questions, okay, out of these 12 questions, but he has to select at least 3 from each parts. He has to select at least 3 from part 1 and at least 3 from part 2. At least 3 means it may be more than 3, but less than the total number of questions in the corresponding parts. Okay. So let us see here, the total number of questions is 12. That is equals to 12. So number of questions in part 1, it is part 1. How many questions are there in part 1? 5 questions. Okay. And the question paper is divided into two parts. Part 1 contains 5 questions, and part 2 contains how many questions? 7 questions are there. 7 questions in part 2. Okay. Now a student has to attempt 8 questions in all. A student has to attempt 8 questions in all, selecting at least 3 from each parts. At least 3 means 3 or more than 3, but less than the total number of questions in the respective parts. Okay. Now, so here the first case is the student can select 3 questions from part 1. He has to attempt 8 in all. 8 in all. Okay. 8 questions he has to attempt. So suppose student is selecting 3 questions from part 1. 3 from part 1. 3 from part 1, and how many questions now he has to select from this part 2? Okay, 3 questions has been selected from part 1, so totally he has to attempt 8 questions. So out of these 7 questions he has to select 5. So 5 from part 2. Okay. 3 from part 1 and 5 from part 2, or he can also select, the second case is that 4 questions from part 1, 4 from part 1, and how many questions from part 2? 4 questions from part 2, 4 from part 2, or he can also select, there are 5 questions in part 1, so he can also select 5 questions, all the questions. So 5 from part 1, 5 from part 1, and how many questions now he has to select from part 2? He has to attempt 8 questions in all. So he has to, here 5 questions are selected from part 1, now he has to select 3 questions from part 2. Okay, 3 from part 2, clear? Now, so from this one we can write the required number of ways, in which the student can attempt 8 questions in all, selecting at least 3 from each part. Okay. The first one is 3 from part 1, that means 3 out of this 5. So it can be done in 5 C3 ways, and 5 questions from part 2, so it can be done in 7 C5 ways, but and is there, so it is multiplication there, then 7 C5. Okay. So this is the first case. You see, total number of questions, 3 questions from part 1, 3 out of this 5 and 5 out of this 7. So 3 plus 5, 8 questions has been selected. Or, so plus, add it 4 from part 1, so 5C4, then into, and is there 4 from part 2. Okay, so 7C4, 4 plus 4, 8 questions has been selected, and it is 4 questions from part 1 and 4 questions from part 2. Then plus, one more case is there, so or is there, so take plus there. So 5 from part 1, all the questions has been selected from part 1, that is 5C5 into, and 3 from part 2, 7C3. Clear? This is the first case. That means the student can select in this way or in this way or in this way. So we have to add all these. So 5C3 into 7C5 plus 5C4 into 7C4, then 5C5 into 7C3. Clear? Okay students, that's all for today. Thank you very much.